I actually saw some information in the newspaper talking about a young man from North Charleston that attended Garrett High School and went to college and how well he was doing. And me being a former student athlete, I was really involved. Like, wow, who's this kid? I just didn't know. So he and I met when he came to City Hall. And the conversation I really wanted to have with him was, what happens when that dream is deferred? In other words, I just want him to understand that if it doesn't happen, then life goes on. I said, Trevon, if things don't work out for you, or even when you're out of season, you can automatically come here and help us with our CAPS program. He said, I'll do that. He said, because I want to do that. I want to come and I want to help, you know, in the community, and I want to help the kids. And he told me that he'll be going to the Jets, but when he has a break, he's going to be coming back here to help out. And it blew my mind when he said that. He thought about the kids in North Charleston. He thought about the community of North Charleston while he was, you know, on his quest to make it in the NFL. Months down the line, he called me and told me, he said, hey, Chief, he said, things are not working out as I would like them to, but I haven't forgotten what you made an offer that if I'd like to come back and help out. I said, yeah, I said, we're here whenever you finish doing what you're doing. He says, I want to do this. This is calling me to be more involved and more engaged in my community. And he just said, man, I want to make a difference. I said, well, just when you come home, just fill in an application. And we were excited to see his name on the application. He went through the whole hiring process. We offered him a job. He accepted it, and he came in and he blended in. He didn't want to act like, hey, I'm the former college, All-American, former New York Jets signee. I am Trevon Sanders, who was born and raised in North Charleston.
I grew up in the south side of North Charleston, also known as the Macon for the ones who are from North Charleston. Growing up in the Macon, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't also the best. It's kind of low middle class type area. It showed me like the rules of life, the good, bad, and ugly. I was raised by a single parent. Didn't have my father in my life. Things were rough, things were hard. I stayed on the projects. But you can't let those factors define who you are. It's about what you do with your factors that are given to you and change them around and make it for the better for yourself. Football, it was kind of an escape for me. I got hooked once I played my first down of football, playing my first games right on this field at Danny Jones. Football taught me to be, the man who I am today, having discipline, accountability, having that hard-working mentality because nothing is given to you in life. So I went to Garrett for military magnet, and it was a big difference because the head coach at the time was saying, like, you're too big to be on JV. You got some skill to you, but you're also, a freshman. It was a humbling moment for me, and that's kind of where my work ethic started. And because I'm like, man, yeah, that's my freshman year, but it's the first and last time I'm gonna be on the sideline. That's when the grind started. My sophomore year, I was second team all conference. Then I went to my junior and senior year where I really elevated my game. First team, I'm getting all these accolades. My senior year, I got All-State. I was an All-State player. I was one of the top defensive linemen in the state. Then I got an offer from Troy University. I took it, went to Troy University, started all 4 years at Troy. But then I ended up getting signed as an undrafted free agent with the Jets. I spent a small stint there after being released. And then I went on to play in the XFL to LA Wildcats. And then COVID came about and kind of ended that season. So, instead of sitting around, I decided to use my degree, which I got my degree in criminal justice. I wanted to leave Charleston, but I'm like, why not fix your own community before you try to leave and go fix somewhere else? So that was something big. Just trying to fix home. Don't leave your people hanging. That's just the main goal. As long as you out there doing your due diligence to help people out, that's why I did the job. That's why I decided to join the force. So you get to the academy, your first week is DT, second and third week is your Legal 1, Legal 2, and then that fifth week you do DUI, and then week 6 and 7, which is shooting and driving. Shooting and driving is very important for the simple fact, if God forbid, if you ever have to use a service weapon, you want to make sure that target that you're trying to shoot at, you're actually hitting that target. And driving, you got to know how the car maneuvers and how to do the proper braking and what the ABS system is. And then you go to your practicals where they give you real life scenarios that you're going to deal with out here on the streets.
Trayvon T. Sanders, North Charleston Relief Club.
Once I graduated the academy, it was like a relief off of my shoulders. Felt like I accomplished something that I set out to do. I was nervous at first, because I didn't want to mess up. I'm a perfectionist. Did my 9 weeks of FTO, still learning today. Paperwork was probably the hardest thing for me. It still is hard, not as hard, but it's a lot that goes into it. And now I'm out on my own. It's been a great experience. I wouldn't change it for anything. I like going to work. And then it's different. You get to see different things every day. You just got to learn to enjoy the job. It has its good days and bad days, but that's what everything in life. You're gonna have those days, but overall, I love it here. I get some people look down at me and, why are you doing this? You see what's going on in the media. I'm like, well, I can go in and try to change, Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but at least I can say within myself, I try. That's all I'm here for, to be changed and, help people and give people knowledge. That's it. I go out there, do my job, and I go home. And a lot of people don't realize at the end of the day, we have a job to do. I'm still human. I'm still the same goofy, jokey, old Buddha as everybody know, but at the end of the day, I got a job to do.
We were born and raised here in North Charleston, and we don't love any city more than we love North Charleston. And that's the truth. That's why Trayvon came back here, because the love for the city of North Charleston is a whole lot more than the love for any other city that he ever lived in. North Charleston people love people. We care for folks. We look out for people. So the young people who we're trying to recruit, we're trying to attract, you as a young person, if you really want to make a difference, if you're tired of this like we're tired, and you want to make things better and change things from being bad to make it better and good, then yeah, step up. Step up. We have a job for you. All you gotta do is come here to North Charleston. We'll get you working, and then you can truly be a change agent for your community.